Welcome to Parenting with Respect. Today we're exploring one of the most frustrating experiences every parent faces when children don't listen. You ask them to clean their room, get dressed, turn off the screen, and it feels like you're speaking into the void. But what if I told you that not listening isn't defiance? It's often a signal, a message, and sometimes it's the result of parenting patterns we inherited but never questioned. This isn't about blame. It's about awareness, healing, and learning how to raise children who want to listen, not because they fear us, but because they trust us. In early childhood, the parent-child connection is everything. A child's brain is wired to seek safety, comfort, and guidance from their caregiver. Listening happens naturally when the relationship feels emotionally safe. But when communication becomes one-sided, commanding, yelling, threatening, children don't feel safe. They either shut down, resist, or tune out. This isn't defiance, it's self-protection. Many parents unknowingly fall into control-based parenting. This means leading with punishment, fear, or dominance instead of connection and understanding. It often sounds like, "Do it now or else," "because I said so," or "I'm your parent, you don't talk back." And while these phrases might produce short-term obedience, they slowly damage the foundation of trust. The child might comply, but not because they understand or agree. They comply out of fear. Over time, this damages their internal motivation. They don't learn self-regulation. They learn to obey only when someone is watching. Worse, control-based parenting can spark a power struggle. Kids push too hard, will push back harder, or give up entirely. They might become sneaky, dishonest, or overly passive, believing their voice doesn't matter. But listening is a two-way street. If we want our children to hear us, we must also learn to hear them. So, why don't children listen? Sometimes it's sensory overload. Their brains are busy or tired. Sometimes it's emotional. They're feeling disconnected, unseen, or anxious. And often, it's that they've learned our words come with demands, not dialogue. We say listen, but what they hear is obey without question. The key to changing this dynamic is shifting from control to collaboration. That begins with empathy. Instead of, "Why are you ignoring me?" Try, "Hey, I notice you're having a hard time. What's up?" Instead of shouting from across the room, get on their level. Use their name. Touch their arm. Make eye contact. And speak with kindness, not command. Connection opens the door to cooperation. Respect builds respect. When children feel seen and heard, they're more likely to engage with what we're asking. Another powerful tool is giving choices. Do you want to brush your teeth first or get dressed? Would you rather do homework now or after a snack? This empowers them and reduces resistance. And yes, there will still be times they don't listen. That's normal. Children are not robots. They are human beings with moods, needs, and limits. In those moments, instead of reacting with anger, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, is this about control or connection? What's my child really needing right now? When we respond instead of react, we model emotional intelligence. And here's the magic. Our children learn by watching us. They mirror our tone, our patience, our empathy. So every time we choose calm over chaos, connection over control, we're rewiring not just their behavior, but their brain. Over time, respectful parenting doesn't just improve listening. It transforms the entire relationship. Your child begins to see you not as an authority to fear, but a guide to trust. They become more open, more honest, more cooperative, not out of pressure, but out of partnership. That's real power, and it lasts a lifetime. So if you've been stuck in yelling cycles, if your child seems to ignore you constantly, know this: it's not too late. You can start today. Start small. Choose one moment where you soften your voice, One moment where you listen before lecturing. One moment where you choose relationship over rules. These tiny shifts ripple out. They build a home where children feel safe, valued, and willing to listen, not because they're forced to, but because they want to. And to every parent watching, you are not failing, you are learning, and your willingness to grow is the greatest gift you can give your child. If this message resonated with you, share it with a fellow parent. Subscribe for more real, respectful parenting guidance. Together, let's raise a generation who listens not out of fear, but out of love.